Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachah Kodash. Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, and I just want to do a lesson real quick, a follow-up lesson to the lesson I did recently. All right, and just hear me out. I have another aspect that I thought about the night of, or the night after, or the next morning after I did the lesson. And I'll read the original precept that led me to that first lesson and go into it further. Zephaniah 1 and 12. It says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil." All right, and as I begin to think about this word, or these words, okay, which I'll show the words again, okay, when you go to Zephaniah, all right, 1 and 12, all right, you see that this word lees is shamar, okay, which comes from the root word, which is also shamar, okay, which means to keep guard, observe, or give heed, to keep, to have the charge of, to guard, to keep, okay, so on and so forth, all right, to be circumspect, to take heed, all right, and there are precepts that line up with this as well, okay, and so that's why I want to go into this too, you know, which here it says dregs, wine, you know, so on and so forth. So I just had a few more things that I came across that I want to go into. Lord willing, this is edifying, quick and straight to the point. All right, let's go to Jeremiah 48 and 11. It says, "Moab have been at ease from his youth, and he have settled on his lees, and have not been emptied from vessel to vessel, neither hath he gone into captivity. Therefore his taste remained in him, and his scent is not changed." Now, I found carnal aspects of describing what it means to be settled on your lees. Okay, but this precept backs up those carnal examples, but also gives you more of an understanding too of this aspect of settling on your lees. Okay, it says, he and have not been emptied from vessel to vessel, right? So nothing has stirred up these heathen, okay? Moab has not been stirred up, okay, from his youth, okay? It says, neither hath he gone into captivity. Therefore his taste is remained in him. So basically, Moab is still continuing on as he's been. Moab is the same. He's the same, because he haven't had to go into captivity under another nation, according to what I'm reading here. All right. These heathen have not been punished for the things that they've done, but this emptied from vessel to vessel, okay, goes into that purging out that bullshit. All right, that sinks at the bottom, settling on your leads, the stuff that's sunk to the bottom. All right, you typically empty the wine into another vessel. All right, to leave the bull crap in that previous vessel, and you do it over time until you end up with a clear product. And this is something that's common among wine making. Now, also, as the spiritual aspect that I went into of the word shamar, meaning to watch, to keep watch. Okay, let's go into that. Okay, Matthew 24, because there's an aspect of those who would not repent, and then there's also the aspect of those in this truth. There's two aspects, man. Now, first of all, Salakia, when it goes to keeping your watch, that's the people that's in this truth. All right, let's go into that. But there's also the people that have not repented, okay, that don't think that nothing's gonna happen. They don't think that there's nothing to watch for, or no reason to watch. So, Salak, let's just go into it. Matthew 24 and verse 37 says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill. The one shall be taken and the other left. Now, Elder Apostle Ramla spoke on this briefly, and I found out about this too before. Whenever you looking at the Bible and you see a word that is italicized, which means it's slightly slanted. Okay, let's look up what it means to be italicized. Italicized. Okay. Italicized, as you can see, it's kind of slanted. Okay. Let's see if we can get an example. Italicized example. Example of italicized text. Okay. I'm trying to. Most people should know what italicized means. But if you don't, it's usually when it's slanted. Damn, I'm trying to find a good example to show. Italics, okay? Let's see the images. So italics are something, yes, when you click the little I, and as you can see, the B is straight up. The italics I makes it slightly slanted to the right, okay? It should show you what italicized means. So anyway, and even this is an example where it says italic. It's slightly slanted to the right. Anyway, so when you see that in the scriptures as you're reading, okay, that word was not originally there. So when you see to, it's straight up. But then when you see women shall, it's italicized, meaning that was not originally there. So it really, even the word be, women shall be, it really just says two grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. You see? So anyway, hopefully that made sense. All right, let's continue. Verse 42 says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. It's Salaki for being slightly off topic, but I just wanted to mention that. Verse 43 says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Right, because there are some people that are going to take a break and they're not going to be watching. Verse 44, therefore be ye also ready, for such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. You see? Let me see if there's a comment. Okay. Luke 17 and 20 says, and when he was demanded of the Pharisees, when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you. Okay, and he said unto the disciples, the day will come when ye shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. So basically, that's not the point I want to go into. But the point I do want to go into, as you can see right here, it's pretty much going into the same thing. Okay, and you can see that word men is italicized. It's not supposed to be there. The women is italicized. It's not supposed to be there. The men is italicized. It's not supposed to be there. Okay. But the point I want to get is to, there's another reason why the scriptures say, let me get it. Cometh as a thief. Okay, it's one scripture right here, and also let's get this as a flash of lightning. All right, now there's a reason why the scriptures say that the kingdom of heaven shall come as a flash of lightning. All right, because you're not going to see it coming. 1 Thessalonians 5:2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. You're not going to see it coming. Okay, Matthew 24:27, for as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And one of the things about lightning is what? Let's watch lightning. Let's get a clip of some lightning striking, right? Just real quick. Now, do you see how quick that was? Let's look at that again. That fast. You see? So this is just another aspect, you know what I'm saying, of why it says it's going to be like a lightning, okay? For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Because it's going to happen fast. That's why when you go back here, it says here, okay, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant, whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. So we got to stay diligent. But, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming. See, he's getting settled on his leads. He's settled on his watch. You see, he's just chilling, right? And shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken. You know, these people, these scoffers, they get caught up. You know, even inside of this truth, man, you get people caught up in certain things, and they start really ridiculing. You know, we get, especially here at GMS, we get a lot of ridicule, okay, from other camps. The Lord of that servant shall come in the day when he looketh not for him, and in the hour that he is not aware of. You see? And shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And that word hypocrites, I believe, goes back to unbelievers. Okay? You see? Because if you believe, you will keep watch, right? Because Yahushua is coming. And let's get this, 2 Peter 3 and 4, which you got a lot of this happening in the truth, man. Okay? 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last day scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. All right? You got people in this truth, so to speak, you know, other camps and stuff that say this, you know. When we talk about the mark and the different things that's happening, you know, they say, well, ain't nothing happening, you know. Well, there was even a famous clip, you know, famous among us Israelites, you know, where Nate and them was saying, it's just July. Ain't no mark, it's June. Whatever he said, you know, he was, you brothers know what I'm talking about, man. He was talking cash shit. All right. And a lot of people lose, you know, and so that's just that aspect. But a lot of people lose patience, you know, and that's another reason why people stop looking and watching, because they think, well, it should have happened by now. Sirach 2 and 14 says, okay. And 13 says, woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Verse 14, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Okay. So we gotta you know, keep watch, man. Keep doing these things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua commanded us to do, man. You know, Lord, when the Lord keep that spirit on us, man. First Peter 4 and 17, just backing up that there's gonna be a lot of people, you know, in this truth, know that they're Israelites that are gonna meet this fate. Okay. First Peter 4 and 17 says, for the time is come, or for the time, which I think this might be, are these both italicized? I can't tell because I'm on the computer. I know this one is. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if first at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? Okay. So it'll come first to the king, you know, to those that know that the Israelites are going to start getting judged first, man. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? Okay, wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as unto a faithful creator. So we got to make sure we're doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua while we're getting persecuted, man, because all the persecution, or everybody that gets caught up in the situation, it ain't necessarily that they got caught up because they were just so righteous. You know, some people that are that know that they're Israelites may get caught up because the Most High want to make an example of them for them not doing what his full will. And some will get caught up because, you know, that's just a part of their story. Ultimately, it's a part of all the people who get martyred. It's a part of their stories, but you know, some people will be for different reasons. I perceive through the spirit, just me speaking as a man. You know, some people may get martyred because they was not doing what the Lord wanted them to do, and some people may get martyred, just because it's a testimony against these devils, man. So, you know, that's just me, like I said, speaking as a man. Let's continue. Let me get this last precept. It says Amos 9 and 10 said, or 9, yeah, 9. Well, I can read 9 and 9. It says, For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So I liken that to this Zephaniah where it says he will search Jerusalem with candles. Okay. There's another one too where it says what it says measure. It's a lot. I may be doing too much on this one, but it's like measure the temple of the Most High. That what, you know, it's a lot. Yeah, it's not coming to my mind, so I'm not gonna chase it. Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, man. And you got people in this truth that say that, you know, it wasn't until recently that IUIC finally agreed there'll be a Jacob's Trouble, which I hadn't seen the video. I'm just going off of the report of brothers that said they finally agreed that, you know, there would be a Jacob's Trouble, but, you know, for a time they were saying it wasn't going to be now. So, you know, that was just kind of crazy. But, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go into that real quick, man. Just, you know, the times that's coming, man. We got to stay on our watch. We don't want to be those people that settled on their leaves because that comes with a punishment, you know. Yeah, how about you, man? I ain't with that. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of that other precept. It's not coming to me, so I'm not going to force it. So with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect. Lord willing, that was edifying. With that, I want to say shalom.